So I go to school at a really nice place that has really nice programs. I am involved in baseball, football, all these different things that I can do and take class-wise to develop my skills for college. I take math, English, accounting, art. My favorite class is English. Why? Because I really love reading and writing. Really love writing a lot. It's such an interesting class. Yeah, my friends, it's just a very interesting class. When I read the textbook, I figure out what they're saying, study that. I have it typed out most of the time. I can listen and type and see and understand. I have someone have the words typed up so I can listen to the teacher and see the typing and I can understand what's going on in the class. No, I think I'm the only deaf student. I enjoy learning my people skills and developing my skills with socializing with hearing people, plus gaining experience working with hearing people in a mainstream school and being involved in programs and classes and athletics with hearing people where I'm able to socialize with them and learn. It's interesting. It's a very cool experience. So I read the deaf and the hearing world are just very different. People socialize in the deaf community. It's very different, different types of worlds, two different types of philosophies. I feel involved in both when they've kind of become one for me. When the deaf and the hearing both interact in school, um, so yeah, this program meshes both hearing and deaf students together, and so the worlds kind of mesh and become one. I get very confused looking at all the different. There's an interpreter. Um, and I'm trying to like socialize and communicate, and it can be a problem sometimes that I'm looking at the interpreter and then looking back at someone else. So that can be somewhat of a challenge to work with. It sometimes can be a struggle. I'm involved in some very different programs. Baseball, football. When I'm working with one-on-one, fine, I can lip read, write. Football, I can watch and understand kind of what's going on. They've sometimes kind of learned to like fingerspell a little bit, so that's helpful for me to understand. It's interesting with the communication with hearing people. Beautiful, yes. So the elementary school is really classes all day. Interpreter sits there. That's a very independent working with the interpreter. There's not a lot of like time for other stuff. In high school, it's different. It's a different situation. You're involved in extracurricular activities. You are more independent without your interpreter. It's a very different than elementary classes. There's class changes, and there's just different things going on. The elementary school is it's very different. In high school, there's a lot more socialization and being involved in other things outside of the school that are involved with the school. You have a higher level of skill than in elementary school, so that's definitely a different thing. So sometimes I'll have to be catching up, and I'll have to like let them know that kind of the line things will be running out of time, and they'll be presenting really fast, and the interpreter will be signing really fast, and it's really hard sometimes to like catch up and like be able to understand and get everything. I can't really hear what's going on, and so I'm like trying to like figure out what's going on. It can be a very big problem sometimes. Alright, so first, understand that students development of their skills, and it's not great. So interpreters, they're going to switch them around. Sorry, I didn't get any. I enjoy writing and reading. I enjoy lots of different stuff like that. Really, students, it's really easy to get involved and immersed. Students all together. There's a lot of students. If you plan on going to college, there's a lot of students, a lot of exposure. Yeah, it's really good. Right. I really enjoy both of those, yes. It's really nice, yes. Hmm. My art class is focused on we're looking at abstract concepts and all these programs large focused on. It's a big school, so lots of different art everywhere. It's really cool. Students all paint for 3 months, and it's really very interesting.